Hey everyone, it's Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. This is my first ever playthrough of Trigger Happy Havoc. Kyoko's in her bedroom. This is fine. This is interesting. This is weird. We're gonna have a good time. Let's talk to Kyoko. It's so late, what happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. Always. What's your favor?
So...
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not gonna just lay down and die, I will fight you. I want to find out what you meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered, "Oh!" The data center on the 4th floor. Makoto. Makoto hasn't even played Chinese Wizard. He's sweating. He's sweating at a girl whispering in his ear. It's okay. We get it. We understand. What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. I don't know, like, Calvin at 14 compared to, like, 16 was, like, a completely different person. Like, at 14, I was, like, you know, always inside. I, like, never really just, like, talked to anybody. At 16, like, I had a whole social life. So, like, I was a completely different story. If I was, like, I guess, like, in that situation as of, like, a 14-year-old, and, like, a girl whispered any location to my ear, I don't know. It's like, okay, fine, that's okay. Like, come to the depths of hell. Oh, sure. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like this whole, like, I kind of, like, understand where Makoto's coming from in this sense, I suppose. Which sounds weird, but let's not deny what teenage boys are like. Like, no one, let's not bullshit. Let's not bullcrap. I'm not gonna bullshit you. Don't bullshit me. Look at me openly swearing now as well. This is what this game has done to me. With another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center. But I thought it was locked. Well, you know what else was locked? My heart. I'm very glad that Hina's alive, though. And headed from the data center on the 4th floor. Here we go. I love the colors here. It's actually very nice. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door and with a certain amount of force. Rattle, rattle. It didn't open. I tried again, but rattle, rattle. It must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor?
What's this?
What are you doing up, mister? None of your business. Leave me be. Ah. Breaking the locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, you're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right?
Hey!
I can see that you don't. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself. Then don't waste my time constantly by existing.
Unbelievable.
It looked like you might break it any second, so I thought I'd just give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Punch him! Kyoko!
You two? You guys?
Whatever. The two of you, just get back to bed. I'm positive exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey.
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay. Yeah, go get out of here. Shoo, shoo. So we left and went back to our rooms. Huh? And then...
Goodbye.
So goodbye. Yeah, hold on a second, Kyoko. Hold on a second there, let's talk. Listen, what was that all about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just happened to be locked. And then shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, but just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
What? What? Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in the
What? Oh my god.
the one they call the ultimate despair.
What?
Watch out for her.
Her? Chapter 4, All-Star Apologies. Unless he was gone now, it's just Sakura, yeah. So there's 7 left. To be continued. What? But like, I don't know, I'm kind of excited. I'm really excited to see what's happening next. This is like 4 by Gory. I finished chapter 4. Only 8%! Do people really drop off this game? Or I'm guessing. Actually, I don't think that people drop out of this game. I wanna give my theory. I think that the people who bought this game already played it on the Vita as well. Like a large portion of the people already played on the Vita. And we're just like, okay, I bought it to have it. You know what I mean? I bought it to have it just in case I want to play it. So I think that's a large portion of the audience as well.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate.
This is
Slayer.
so cool.
Watch out for her.
Watch out for her. Kyoko told me to watch out for Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal. Wait, what is happening? That's the mask that attacked us. Chapter 5. Mild dash pain of a junk food junkie. Kyoko looks amazing in that picture. Really good. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like they're to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder. I agree. This isn't a new era, is it? I agree. This is something I was thinking about too. Like, it's clear that they like the mastermind like puts their own like game above all else. They think it's the most amazing thing ever created.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Huh?
Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. Okay. There he is. There he is. We're wondering where he was coming from. It took a while to get here. What? If she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care. You know what? You kind of risk. It's hard not to like, you know, just like at this point in the game, it's like him saying I don't care if someone just doesn't, if just someone dies. It's just like okay, okay, Takami.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under?
Whew.
I believe it was small talk that Bakujunk warned us against.
Come on.
And yet I let myself get involved. But it's now finished. Oh yeah, some people were saying that like, oh he, like I think a few people were like saying, oh he's redeemed himself or he's gonna redeem himself. It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot. And also, I understand there was a conversation about the double standard of Hina. And this is amongst a lot of people. Everyone's very respectful about it. No one was being rude. The conversation about like, oh, Calvin forgave Hina very quickly, but also was like had this, you know, has this grudge against Tagami. And again, I think the difference is in this situation is the 4th trial in the game. We've been trapped here for however long. You have this one true friend. They literally commit suicide, and at that point, you blame everyone else because you believe that they're responsible for this. I think that's emotional duress and stress that led to that. That's mental health issues or reasons that I think that led to that. I don't think that like in her right mind, in her right state of mind, she would ever want to kill everybody. You can call it selfish and that's fine as well. But she just saw her only friend in this horrible, we have to forget, I think people forget sometimes that this is a horrible, torturous place. Just because there's food and there's beds and there's a place to sleep and there's a bath and stuff, it's still a prison. It's a prison where you can't see your family. You don't know where your family are, if they're alive or dead. You don't know what's happening in the outside world. This is a prison. So, Hina acting in that way to me is just like, okay, yes, it was the wrong thing to do, I guess. but also I can see where she's coming from, and I can see where like someone could be led to that. Tagami did it out of his own pleasure. He did that to Chihiro's body out of his own pleasure. For his own game. Plain and simple. That's just it. But it is now finished. I will never let you drag me down to your level again. Don't you mean up, Tagami? I'm smarter than you and I'm like the player.
Let's go.
Factually so. Like, factually so. No one in the audience can even say against it. We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouth and start moving your legs. No, sorry, you don't boss us around. I'm sorry, it's not happening. Go away. Leave. Pressure by now. Oh my god. See. If he wants to redeem himself, he's going to stop doing this stuff as well. But of course, it's Danganronpa, so what happens is, as always, is that Bakujung says something, and then the character's like, yes sir, sure, buddy, yes sir. When in real life, he would just be like, I'm sorry, like, people can say violence is never the answer. But in real life, he would have been slapped around the place. And that's just how, and I wouldn't have done it. Like, I'm not a person who likes violence. I don't hit people. I think occasional stuff is warranted. But like, it wouldn't be me. But someone would have. If we were in a real school right now, he would have been destroyed. Yeah, someone pointed out as well that this is like this is not a stairs. I just acted like this was a stairs for some reason. I'm gonna check the map to see where we're supposed to explore, because usually they give us like an indication of where we're supposed to explore. Actually, sometimes we just like go in and out of doors, don't we? And that seems to work out very well for all of us. Why didn't Kyoko need us to go to the data center though? That's the interesting thing. You know what I mean? Like it's... I'm sure that'll be revealed with time. Maybe I'm just not getting it. I should ask Hiro. If he gets it. Yeah, because remember last time we went into 3 doors or 2 doors or something, and then like we got this thing. Let's check. No? I wonder where they want us to go now. Should we go back up to the data center on the 4th floor, maybe? Because, like, you know, Bakugunk saying, hey, do an investigation is like, okay, for what? Oh, the new floor. I'm a dum-dum. Yeah, I'm a dum-dum. But still smarter than Bakugunk. Haha, yes. Yes, thankfully. That would have been embarrassing to not be smarter than Tagami. One of the most silly characters that ever existed. As long as Monokuma doesn't come talk to me again, I would have cried. Yeah, there it is. I'm excited for this now. I love this part of the game. Then we always explore the new floor. It's easy to forget because I haven't been to like it. Oh, it's so pretty. So I'm here on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've been seeing up until now. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. What do you mean? I guess I see that the high ceilings are kind of a bit weird, but like I love this aspect of it. I can get that though. I can vibe with that. What's this say? I guess we can't look at it. Nighttime secrets, no more. See, I'm trying to usually get coins out of this as well, don't you? Yep. We get some coins and then we'll be okay. I just wanted some coins, that's all. Hey boss, I just wanted some coins. 5B. I'm gonna be thorough as I can be. I'm gonna be honest though, like, I know this isn't over. I'm gonna punish you, Makoto. Catch me if you can. And there's Kyoko, gross. Oh, does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she almost just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. Well, there you go. If I turn around once, the greatest character in the game currently is gonna be there. She's there. I saw her already. I know I did. This floor is feeling different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's anything too creepy. You know what's creepy? Your proportions. That hair. That's not too bad. It's not too bad and interesting for your hair. I still don't get why people like, oh my god, raw. I still don't get why people have a problem with their hair compared to her head. It's so weird. Tagami, now you're the prime suspect here of someone who would do something like this to mess with us. The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough. What I smelled is Tagami. It was sour, pungent, and possibly rank. What is happening here? What happened here? It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been, yeah, that's the thing. I'll be honest, it didn't shock me as much as it probably should. You've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying it's the smell of death? Their flesh and fat and blood. There's no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I'd experienced the smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell of your strong, condensed, the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
What, my fault again?
You don't have to come here, it's fine. Like, honestly, you don't have to talk to us.
Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
Wait.
No, it's quite the opposite.
The opposite?
Now then.
Yup, let me give you an itty-bitty eegy squeegee hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left exactly as I found it.
What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from the NPCs in those old RPGs? But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood over the walls and junk? Of course, even in the outside world, people die.
Like, I'm so sorry for yawning, guys. I just finished work. I'm finished work for good.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep living, soldier.
What's he talking about? What's he talking about is right. He just left it the way he found it. Like, I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea what's happening here. Am I just desensitized now because, like, this room full of blood, because I know none of my characters have died yet, maybe that's why I'm not feeling as much shock? It's still, it's interesting as heck. I want to know what happened here, but I'm just, like, not as shocked. What's the meaning of all this? So, there's a lot of creepy stuff in here. This thing is a little creepy. A little bit creepy going on here. Looks like a Jim Henson character. There's a lot to unpack here. Let's start. There are white chalk outlines drawn over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. That's the thing. It's like it's not shocking, but like yeah, it's because you can like 100% believe something like this would happen here. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. The thing is though as well is that why didn't Makoto think that someone died here maybe? Like one of our people. Well, I didn't, so maybe that's yeah, okay, that's actually fair. That's fair. I didn't, so It appears though the bloodstains are dry. Oh, and they're dry bloodstains, and the color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume that these stains are considerably old. This is why I always called you the smartest character in the game. This is all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? Yeah, like, I agree. I think that, like, the fact that this is, like, on the highest floor, a floor that we weren't able to access as well is also very intriguing. He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way I can keep up with someone like that. Yeah, he does enjoy this. I said that. I know whoever commented saying, oh, he's still at Tagami. Makoto thinks so too. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance, delete your comment. Are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway?
Who knows? I don't think there's any cameras in here.
There's blood. This is a weird murder. There's chalk outlines anyway, which means there's multiple people died here? What in the heck? This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. It seems pretty useless when he's not on it. Actually, no, it's totally useless no matter what. Huh. Did I explore everything? I guess I didn't talk to Tagami, in fairness.
Akaguka bakagook? About what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me?
Can I leave? I guess I can. Eye for an eye. So he said it was something to do with the punishment that happened there. Hello, Hina. Don't go in that room there. There's no donuts. But seriously, gruesome murders. Don't go in there. It's horrible. Okay, let's check this room over here. This is a really cool area. What the? What is that? Okay, I'm saving that for a second here. I want to open up these sliding doors first. Oh my god, it's beautiful. But it's like simulated almost because we don't have the sky as well. Kyoko, what do you think of this? A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Nice. No, I didn't mean to press that button. I meant to press this. Man, I don't know, like, this game is just really good. I think this game, I'm gonna say this right now, like, I know people are gonna be, like, oh, Calvin, the game's not over yet. This is like a pure, like, 9 out of 10 game for me. I love it so much. It's like one of my favorite games I've ever played. There's a bunch of wooden lockers here. The wooden lockers key reminds me of super old public school bathhouses. Yeah, wooden lockers are very old because, like, again, like, one of the things that lockers are, like, pretty, you know, the reason why I feel like they're metal is because they're sturdier. They'd break less, and also if you spill stuff in it, which kids put the drinks all the time in the locker. I remember, like, when I left school for good, I, like, left, like, my pants in there. Like, my not my underpants, my like, tracksuit pants. That's how fast I wanted to get out of there. And that's the thing, I finished up school today, and, like, you know, I said goodbye to a bunch of the kids. And, like, we had our goodbyes, we had our tears over the week, you know, oh, see you later, bye-bye, I'm gonna miss you guys. But in the last few minutes, like, you know, I did not expect to be, like, standing there, you know, at the gates going, well, guys, this is it. Because they want to go home. They're teenagers. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. And, like, the same with me. I was just, like, out of there. Yeah, I say goodbye to a few teachers on my way out. Yeah. Nice. So this is just kind of, like, a nice little thing here. Let's talk to... Is there anything else? Oh, the blossom. We have one of these in the neighbor's backyard that always falls into our yard. Even though this is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom. It's quite elegant. Elegant is the proper word for it. This is what you consider elegant? Yeah, I think so. I think it's very nice.
Indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? Yep, especially since there's no sky. What Kyoko told me yesterday, what the heck did it mean?
Mukuro Ikusaba,
Man, she keeps doing this ASMR stuff. It's awesome.
the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
How do you know all this, though? That's the thing.
Watch out for her.
I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. The cameras, yeah. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera, yeah.
Hey,
You understand why, right? Yeah, of course. Of course, yeah, of course. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry for pausing there for a second. She was trying to tell me whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on the information that could be that important?
so then,
We're finished here. She made it very clear our conversation had come to an end, and just like usual, I didn't understand anything better than before. Okay. Let's see. By the way, I do have, like, a lot of time off right now, so if anyone has any anime suggestions, any manga suggestions, please do leave them down below. I like serious stuff, mostly. Yeah, fun stuff can be fun too, you can suggest some fun stuff too. But for me, like, you know, my favorite animes are Beck and Monster, because they're kind of more serious. What is in here? Favorite manga is 26... I hate the look of these plants, I hate them. Again, this feels creepy because it feels like really simulated. But I do love a good shed actually, so maybe I should stop. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. Yeah, they are. Except for me, they don't follow me. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. Oh my god, there's tools in here! This place seems totally disorganized, from a lawnmower to fertilizer to flower pots to farm tools. And leaning against the back wall is that pickaxe. Do I have to check everything? Okay, I'll do it. This is called a lawnmower.
There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? Me. I will. I'll do that.
There's some pots over here. So many flower pots, big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. Well, if it isn't up my old friend, the pickaxe. I want to watch Toy Story 2. Crazy Diamond. Is that not... No, maybe I'm wrong. Ultimate baseball star. Is there anything more on these guys? It's either something to do with the diamond, as in like the diamond that you play baseball in, or it has something to do with Mondo that I'm just like, or something or something I'm forgetting altogether. I could be forgetting it altogether, guys. I could be. Again, I'm playing this game like an hour, like 4 hours every weekend, and then I don't play for like 6 days. Which I know some people are gonna be like, that's probably not the best way to play. Yeah, it's just the way I had to play. Yeah, I don't like the look of these plants. I think that they're kind of scary. Well, what is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real? You don't need to talk to me. Just leave. Go away from me, please. Like, honestly. I would rather talk to Tagami 300 times than talk to you, honestly.
That's a Monokuma. I came up with the name myself.
Okay, that's great. Ha ha ha. Oh my god. So charismatic and interesting. You're so quirky, Monokuma. You're so quirky. Put the bag of peas on your head and say, wow, she's wild. Oh my god. They put a sandal on their shoulder. How interesting. Try and touch it if you're in for some real excitement. Oh, wow. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is like, all like, blow, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity.
It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student hopes we added improvement after improvement. I created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore, they died during the tragedy.
Actually,
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, and even people, so it's totally good for the environment.
well,
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future of growth of healthy society. Not that I know anything about them myself.
Something more and more nonsense. Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. Hero, climb into that there and see what it's all about. What's this over here? I always talk to the people last, as you kind of noticed. Is this a chicken coop? What is a chicken coop doing here? Why are we going into the... Oh, there's chickens. The place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something. Yeah, that's what I'd be expecting to. I love how they're just so, like, ready for anything crazy happening now. It's really, like, cool. It seems safe. Should we check out each individual chicken? It's a chicken. It doesn't have, like, a second form, right? So can we leave? Yes. Step away from the chicken coop. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5, you know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6, at least in terms of natural numbers. I mean, like, you know what's so funny? But you're so right. This is why you're smarter than Bakujug. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power and refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. I like Hero. He can get a little bit, like, a little tiny bit irritating sometimes, just because, like, I feel like he's, like, always in the way at some points, but, like, I feel like his, like, cheery nature and, like, docile nature sometimes is actually kind of nice. It's nice to have around. At first I thought that I saw blue skies, but turns out they're just painted walls and ceiling. Yeah, But the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax. That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put up their plans for global human extinction into action.
Well,
I'm serious. You can be serious all you want, Clarence. Is that like a sprinkler, I suppose, to water the plants, maybe? Those nozzles poking out. Are those sprinklers? Nice. I guess we've kind of explored everywhere here, maybe? No, we haven't, actually. Oh, yeah, there's one thing over here. There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioner or something? It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? It controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. And of course, he's setting this panel is locked, so you could change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning?
Yep, you got it. Super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get shredded, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna try to tell everyone, do it, dude. I would not care, personally. You could tell everyone that I had any fetish and I wouldn't give a shit. Unless it was like something really illegal and immoral. I wouldn't care. I just don't care. It's like how, you know, when like you're a teenager and someone calls you like gay and you're like, dude, I'm not gay. And now when someone calls me gay, I'm like, okay. Like in school when kids are like, are you gay? I'm like, no, but I don't care if you call me gay. It's fine. Rattle, rattle. Rattle, rattle. It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says Biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. It kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what others turned up. Super interested to see what everyone else found. One after another, everyone made their way into the dining hall, and before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. It's barely enough to our decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
True. Don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Yes. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team. Hina, you might be onto something.
hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. What has it ever occurred to you, Takami, that I like hugs? That I want to hug? That I want someone to hug me? Has it ever occurred to you? Huh?
Yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to be kind of be Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. There were metal plates in all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
When I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Why do you
So
ask?
then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Something on all the other floors, but not the 5th. Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
Correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school. Oh, that's actually pretty good. And the smile, when Kyoko smiles, you know that she is actually happy about something. She could go, I'm happy. And it's like, oh shit, she's not happy. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But-
True. But that's the hardest part.
okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Hina'll do it in 2 seconds. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, I'm not sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. Tagami's getting better. He didn't interrupt us there. He kind of agrees that we have to do this together. Thank you, Tagami. My concern was with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
Could it be?
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss, or tyrant.
Resident Evil. Resident Evil.
But
We're not in a horror game, though.
Depends on what you mean about horror.
Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brain can only do so much to focus on utilizing them efficiently.
Well,
I don't really know how you said. I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right. Yeah, he's still very rude. Tagami, outside. Get outside.
What?
No, how I said it is right too. Yeah, but you're not as smart as Hina, so what are we supposed to do here?
Toko, do you have anything to say for yourself? Huh, girl? Say something now. Okay, go.
Hey, Bakujunk, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me? Because you were weird and decided to order around, so just do something. Stop being dumb. Hiro would have gotten this in 2 seconds.
Hey.
Because you told her to zip or whatever. Exactly, look, Hiro got it in 2 seconds. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, because of your brain and not big as Hiro's. Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. Damn, that's a good insult. Damn, he's good. Damn, how's he doing this? It's so mean though. Like, Jesus Christ, Toko like is like clearly hurt in the past. Clearly. You honor me, master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously, you're just gonna take it? Shut up and don't interrupt me when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? Well, I think it's you, just like Rambo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in the classroom?
well,
Very suspicious.
What are you going to use that knife for? What do you plan to do to us? I'm not going to do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around. I mean, that's reasonable. That is reasonable.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. That's also reasonable. That is reasonable. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. That's reasonable. Yeah, that's reasonable. Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we going to do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. No, Jenna said she wouldn't kill with the knife. The trademark scissors.
What's your problem?
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do?
So then,
Why did you hang on to it, Makoto? Yeah, the most boring person probably do it. I'm not saying boring is a bad thing. It's clearly that's his character, that he is like considered to be like the more uninteresting character, the lucky one that keeps stumbling into situations like this. Oh, me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
okay.
I guess the most trustworthy too is a good way of looking at it too. I think like boring can sometimes get interpreted as a bad thing. Sometimes like the person who like is the most quiet is the one that like there's a kid in my school who people call boring sometimes, but like I always think that she's like one of those interesting kids in the school because you get to find out more about her in smaller doses almost over sporadic times instead of like all at once, which is fine too. Like I found out I've been with her for a year now, and I found out something new about her like the other day. It was really cool, you know. Hold on, I gotta say, which like, you know, you should always nurture that as well and make sure she's not the quiet child is not getting interrupted as well. If that's a tip for anyone, that could work with friends too. If you see your quiet friend getting interrupted in conversations, call it out, because they're never gonna get better at talking in social situations. If they feel like every time they're gonna talk, they're gonna get interrupted.
It's all clear now.
Just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Yeah, thank you very much. I agree. Sorry for going on a tangent there, but thank you, Takami. I agree. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like you're just using me. Again, I understand where he's coming from this well, but I think it is trust with some of them. I think they trust me not to be a killer or a weirdo. Oh, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I mean, that's good. Hey, Toko. I do still have bad breath? Sorry, I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I love that everyone's just like accepting the craziness going on right now. It's kind of cute in a way. It's kind of cute, you know? I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. So strange, really strange. Oh, you know what? Someone get her like a container. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. I don't think you'd have a big enough container to put like one person in, though. I know like get her a room is probably a better word to say. Nice. Okay, thank you, Toko. Thank you so much. Did I talk to Bakujunk already?
You know?
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant and a chicken coop and a tool shed. Do I have to look at all these things? Hero! Just say them all at once, buddy! Monokuma said it was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seemed dangerous, so we have to be careful.
Serious?
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the other one that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Well, yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold. Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know. Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell what a 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. You don't always have to do it. Like that's very mean. Like especially like since he's like what? Like Kyoko's the smartest. Then after that, it's probably my character. Then Hina. Then Hero. Then like Bakujin's right there. You know, like you can call him dumb, but like even though you shouldn't, it's not nice. I've been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. Yeah, and kids get held back all the time. There's kids in my school that get held back. It can be really blow to their self-esteem, you know, calling it out all the time. I don't know. I just never like doing that. Makes you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. Jesus Christ. So do we have to like keep going with all of the suggestions? Yeah, and we'll just ask about every one of them. There was a bunch of chickens in a chicken coop, right? That's right, 5 chickens. I love chickens. Oh, yes you do. She's so adorable. Let's raise them up big and fat that we can make fried chicken or a barbecue. Decisions. I agree. Well, how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? No. I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. And the last thing you wanted to talk about? You know, Satua, that pickaxe?
What?
What about that pickaxe? Well, there's a pickaxe in the tool shed with the word Crazy Diamond have been carved into the handle. And I haven't seen that phrase somewhere before. Crazy Diamond. Yeah, it does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think. I know we've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh, where? That's how I remember. Yeah, it was Mondo. I thought it was for a second I saw the thing, but yeah, it's to do with Mondo. Yeah. I can't believe I didn't remember well, actually, I can believe it. It's been like over like what? 30 days at this point, maybe a little bit less. About 30 days, right? Since that happened? Like real lifetime in my life.
I see.
So why is it written on the pickaxe though? This game is just getting juicier, man. This is getting juicy. You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mono must have snuck it in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in a tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Then what did?
Yo.
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help. How are you going to call for help with a lawnmower?
What the heck?
I don't know, maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to make crop circles. And we can use those to call for help. What the heck has happened to you? I don't know, man. Let's nurture his creativity. You weren't like this at the beginning, you know.
You know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. That feels like a fourth wall break almost. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. You guys are fun together. What about you, Tagami? By the way, did any of you find it? I did. I found your ego. It filled up the whole room. It was right here. The other strange room on the 5th floor. Well, no, strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. That's exactly why I didn't send you in there. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So in other words,
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died, yeah. Like freaking Dead Man Wonderland style. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, Sis, I'm gonna throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Maybe that was the event that happened in the school. Kyoko, genius. You're thinking the same thing. Then my theory is you can't take her theory. This is like when show and tell when you both brought volcanoes. That mass murder took place in that room is the incident that said to have happened 1 year ago. If that's the case, that's actually super cool, but also super horrifying at the same time. The awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
In other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's
it's
true,
all clear now.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
Hey.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's also just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless, but still. How has it not one of us ever heard something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Well, I think it's all the new information we have for now.
Yo.
So, now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command, but before we proceed, I need... Cyberpunk was on sale for €20. I like barely know anything about it to play it. I don't know, guys, sorry. People are like, oh, why would you care?
No way.
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So what does he want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. You're not I'm not under your command at all. You've not proven to be a good leader. Huh?
Well,
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko's Kyoko, right? Case closed. Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro. Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant. Even Makoto's the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than unlucky these days. Yes, true. So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. I can't believe that I might side with Togami a little bit here. I feel as though, even though Kyoko has proven to be way more trustworthy than Togami, I feel like if we are going to be like force Togami to like try to be trustworthy, I think we can do the same for Kyoko too. You know? Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal the true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicions. So Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us? You weren't told to speak, Kyoko.
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
True. What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory, you mean? Amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking, but if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
this is very
You can't be serious right now,
suspicious.
can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However...
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make it self-clear before we're done. Okay, that's fine. I trust you.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us, then I can no longer stand by and do nothing. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yeah, what are you gonna do, Togami? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Wait,
What?
who says you can do this?
Just give up.
One step forward, 10 steps back. We're doing the Togami shuffle. No, go away. But if she gives you a room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking all school regulations. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself.
How about this then? How about you, who has never wanted to participate in anything, all of a sudden wants to participate? Leave. Don't talk to us then.
Just hold on a threat like
That's
that.
fine.
Oh my god. The writer of the game.
And Togami wins again.
Ho ho. This is gonna be great. Someone will comment that now. And it'll be like 10 paragraphs and I won't read it. I read like the long paragraphs when like they're like, but when someone starts off with saying, just so you know, what you said is clearly wrong. And then like I just go, and I'm like, I press read more and I'm like, oh. I don't know. This is very long. Fine, I understand. That's a lovely joke, by the way, guys. You can laugh at yourself as well. Okay, it's not too bad. Good, you're finding the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to you, Butchergook. Held out a room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn oh yeah, look what you just did. Look what you just did. She doesn't know, you idiot. Jesus Christ. Why do you refuse to talk? She can talk. Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
However,
The worst school where only the worst things happen. Do you really mean that? Huh?
hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? Not only the worst things, yeah, but like some bad things, Kyoko. Hear him out. What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. What? And without a word, she began to walk away. Where do you think you're going? Go after her then. Try it.
goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything any harm to you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
The heck?
What's her deal?
but
I think he went too far. Taking a room key was like that. It's almost as if like we could stop him, but for some reason like we all just froze. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off in the attention. I can't believe it's her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing and your heart beating, it grates on me. He's just a bad person. He's just not a good person, guys. He's just not a good person. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what Kyoko's gonna do? What's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus the situation, it's just like before. It's no different when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. Yep. Yeah. What the hell? What are you yelling all of a sudden?
I mean,
Cause look. I'm gonna save here. This is a really interesting episode. This is really fun. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for being a very great audience. I hope you guys enjoyed the longer episode, because there's gonna be at least 80 of these. 80 long episodes of the next few Let's Plays. They're not always gonna be like an hour long or 15 minutes long, so I think minimum maybe 45 minutes if we can try for that. But that's what's gonna be like for at least the next 80 days. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.